what will be one of the key takeaways from both of your perspective for the pain management from the mind-body perspective? We got some practical feel of how it can be. Yeah, go ahead.
My perspective in terms of pain management means the energy is blocked. And the factors would be your emotions, yeah, mind, body, spirit, your emotions, your psyche, yes, and maybe, yes, physical pain, inactivity, yeah, injury. But the other two, emotion and psyche, we have a lot of ability ourselves to manage ourselves without having to resort to a bottle, you know, especially in the initial stages. So whether we do the Qigong as I did earlier, Feldenkrais like Melanie did, or we do meditation, that's on us. That's our self-empowerment. And then if maybe lack of knowledge, right? Food issues, yes, maybe external issue, bacteria, etc. You need some help, then come to see the practitioner. But the first two, psyche, emotions, stay positive. There's a lot that we can do. And if there is pain, if there's emotional disturbance, do our best. It's telling us that we're out of balance. So simple steps, take a walk first. Yeah, even we don't know Qigong, we don't know Feldenkrais. Take a walk, change your perspective, go to nature. Yeah, feel better that way. Right?
Very nice. Anything you want to add, Malani? You are muted.
You know, I absolutely agree with Eileen that you really have to look at the whole person. It's not just a shoulder or a neck or a back or a knee or a hip. You know, you really have to look at the whole person and see what else could be causing the pain too. You know, your habits, the stress of your day. What are you doing that you enjoy versus maybe you're in conflict with? So learning to listen to all these things, I think, and then taking care of yourself in the middle of all that. So, and we're not talking about, you know, some pain, of course, is acute pain and some is chronic pain. So you have to also be asking, what is this pain, you know, telling me? Is there something that I can be learning from it? So, and sometimes just being open to that makes you more aware. For me, it's a lot of it is developing awareness of what, you know, what's makes you feel good or feel better, and what things make you feel worse. So, yeah. So, I do it through movement. And as Eileen said, you can do it through various kinds of practice, you know, meditation, of course, and other ways of addressing, you know, developing greater awareness. And I just wish that I had it much earlier in my life. I feel like I came to it a little bit late after I already had injured myself. And if I knew more about it before, you know, it would have made me more able to, you know, take care of myself.
Very nice. We have two questions. So the first question is asking that what is the difference between the Tai Chi and Qigong?
Okay, so Tai Chi originated from the martial forms of movement. So whilst they have slowed it down into different sets, a lot of the movements may have like lunges, yeah, and also movements in which you're handling a sword, right, to attack someone. Okay, in these days, it's not used that way. On the other hand, Qigong originated from the medical healing community. So much easier for people to start to feel the energy. So a very simple thing, very simple Qigong now right here in front of us. Okay, my hand's a little bit high so that you can see it in the screen, but you can go ahead and feel it like right in your lap. Okay, so you feel as you get closer, the thumb, the index, third, fourth, fifth finger. Can you feel the warmth from your fingers? Yeah, that's because there's lots of nerve endings. But you might feel the pulsation, you might feel the tingling, coolness, heat, all that is qi. And at the Lao Gong point in the center, pericardium 8, this is the one connected to the heart, the chest. And if you feel this already, soft and relax. Exhale, inhale, exhale. That is your prana. That is your life force energy that we can therefore use, yeah? We're bringing the qi up, down in this case. This can therefore use to heal ourselves. So if you have a little bit shoulder pain here, in Qigong therapy, besides acupuncture, yeah, I can also help to move people's qi. So Qigong is more for the healing community and for ourselves. So it's much easier, just something like this, yeah? We're not professionals here, right? Other than the people here on the panel. And you can, I hope, already start to feel and move your qi to feel better. So as I said, you have headache pain, qi too high, that very last meditation breath we bring down from the top through the whole body and system to the feet. That's from the healing community to help us to feel better immediately. Okay, if serious, if long time, you may need professional to help you. But calm down, slow down, be focused, be present. The medical Qigong is to help heal ourselves. You don't have to be doing it years to get the benefit. I hope even today, little bit, you've got some benefit already. Okay, good question.
There is one more question to answer. And that question is how to address the continuous long-lasting pain in the neck area.
I think what Melanie and I were saying today is that when there is long-lasting pain, the qi is blocked. There's too much stress cortisol in Western medical terms that's flowing in the body. So we need a daily practice to be present. A daily, maybe 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 better. Yeah, but something to break that cycle of stress. Okay, cycle of imbalance. And to remind ourselves to come back to our heart, to listen to our heart. Yeah.
Right, thank you. There is one question for Malani maybe about the sounds in the background.
Yeah.
So the white noise in the background for sleeping.
Yeah,
So,
I think I support that. I feel that if you find there's some kind of like white noise, whether it's the sound of the ocean or something that is can help you, lull you to sleep, that's wonderful. What I don't recommend is actually anything music that you recognize. So if it's something familiar to you, a familiar tune, even a familiar lullaby, I wouldn't suggest that because your mind is awake, listening for that familiar tune. But if it's, let's say, a lullaby from a different country, you know, something that you aren't familiar with, but the sound of it is clearly a rocking, a lullaby, something like that. So that's why white noise works so well for babies, or maybe some sounds of nature as well, because it's not like a specific piece of music or words to a music or notes to a music or song that you know. That will just kind of get your brain too engaged. So you want to let that go.
Okay, so last one, Purnima, go ahead and ask your question.
What about when knees pain is coming again and again and it disturbs my walking? What can I do for that? Because I'm very much worried about my walking. I can't.
Can you
so many
repeat
times.
again? Can you repeat
She
again?
is
What
saying
kind?
the chronic recurrent knee pain, is there any idea to help it because it disturbs her activities level of
Walking,
Ah.
especially when we go to walk, then it disturbs me to walk.
In the Qigong, it is round circular movements. The knee is only a hinge which opens and closes. But in order to move the knee, the hip is a round joint, yeah? And so is the ankle at the bottom, okay? So the Qigong is actually circular movements to do that. So today is only a little snippet, and with the limitations of the space too, I have not been able to show you that much of the round movements, but where we were doing the sitting, yeah, and just go down, forward and back, this will be the start because you're already moving the wrist in circles, okay? And then this other one where we are moving the waist and hip, there's also circular movement, and that will strengthen the core as well as relax the kidneys. Okay, so it's round circular movement that will help to alleviate. There will be other factors depending, I cannot see you, but perhaps, you know, your age, arthritis, the food you're taking, the sleep again, yeah, that will affect your pain. But I will leave my contact info with Sachin. You can come and contact me for further evaluation for that, okay? And as well as postural recommendations too. So yeah. And also the knee patting, okay? Get the chi moving along the body, pat, stimulate the blood, because if the chi is stuck, the blood doesn't flow, and so there will be pain. So can you do that? Okay, all the way along the body, pat, 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 pat. All right. And there may be, if your body's cold, you may need heat. If the body's hot, you may need cold. So it's yin and yang, we balance. Other than that, a professional evaluation needs to take place for anything more in depth.